Hello, everybody. I am Card Guy Chris Ellis,
What collectible, Chris?
and we are here with the fresh new year, ready to talk to you about.
The results of the bowl games. Unfortunately, I don't have our records in yet, as well as talk about the wild card and the standings for the NFL going into playoff mode. Congratulations to Texas going up against Ohio State, and congratulations to Notre Dame versus Penn State. So, Dad, both your favorite teams are now in the college playoff.
Yep.
And Notre Dame knocked off Georgia. So, Dad, who are you going with as of right now in the Final Four?
If Notre Dame have to play better offense against Penn State.
Agreed.
I mean, I think their defense played a heck of a game. But in that's going to be an interesting game. Old battle rivals right there. Old, because they used to play Notre Dame used to play the Big Ten a lot. So, and then Texas, Ohio State, that should be a good game. They've played each other in the past and have had some good games, both winning on the opposite home turf. But I mean, I would, as a Notre Dame Texas fan, I wouldn't mind seeing Notre Dame and Texas in there. It might, I mean, Texas is the last SEC team standing, so. It's just got to go the way it goes,
I mean, honestly, I won't be disappointed on who wins. I mean, Ohio State had the bigger offensive game against the number one team in the nation against Oregon. Texas, to me, still has the best defense out of everybody. But to me, the wild card is Penn State with the running back and that defense.
Yeah, Penn State's got a good team. If they beat Notre Dame, it wouldn't shock me. I mean, tomorrow night we'll know because this is on Wednesday. So Thursday, the first game is Penn State and Notre Dame.
Right.
And then the next night you have your
Texas, Ohio
State. So that should be a good. And then you got your NFL playoff weekend going right into that. So, with the Monday night game and Sunday and the Saturday games, you got some good games playing. So.
And I did pick Texas versus Penn State. So.
Yeah.
Which is I think everyone was kind of surprised about that. So. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, again, congratulations to everyone that appeared in the bowl game this year. On the Cricket Celebration Bowl, Jackson State beat South Carolina 28-7. South Alabama beat Western Michigan in the Veterans Bowl 30-23. Mm-hmm. Memphis beat West Virginia in a very good Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl 42-37. Honestly, one of my favorite bowl games watching so far this whole season.
Mm-hmm.
James Madison beat Western Kentucky 27-17 in the Boca Raton Bowl. Sam Houston beat Georgia Southern in the RNL Carriers New Orleans Bowl 31-26. That was another good game. UNLV beat California in the Art of Sport LA Bowl 24-13. Ohio beat Jacksonville State in the Staff DNA Cure Bowl 30-27. Florida whipped Tulane in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl 33-8. University of San Antonio beat Coastal Carolina 44-15 in the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
Yeah.
Northern Illinois pulled through against Fresno State 28-20 in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. South Florida beat San Jose State 41-39 in the Hawaii Bowl. Very nail biter, back and forth game. Loved it. Toledo beat Pittsburgh 48-46 in the Game of Both Sports Bowl. I think that was the biggest. I think that was the biggest surprise out of this whole bowl season.
I would agree.
Kansas State beat Rutgers in the Rape Bowl 44-41 in a 5-second last field goal. Yeah. Arkansas State beat Bowling Green 38-31 in the 68 Ventures Bowl. Yep. Navy beat Oklahoma 21-20 in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl.
Yeah, Oklahoma's quarterback, though, didn't look bad for being a true freshman. I will say that.
100% agreed on that.
Oklahoma
has a good future.
Yeah, I think they got a good team, I think.
Vanderbilt beat Georgia Tech in the Birmingham Bowl 35-27. Georgia Tech was rallying back on that game.
Yep.
Arkansas beat Texas Tech 39-26 in the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. Mm-hmm. Syracuse beat Washington State 52-35 in the Direct TV Holiday Bowl.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be that high scoring, though.
You know, I didn't either. Though Syracuse has a good quarterback. He's
100%. Next game surprised me. USC beat Texas A&M 35-31 in the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl.
yeah, that was a good game.
UConn beat North Carolina 27-14 in the Wasabi Fenway Bowl.
Yeah, UConn. I mean, not UConn. UNC just didn't look well in that game.
They didn't look put together.
They were also 14.5-point favorites and didn't look it. So
Nebraska beat Boston College in the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl 2015. TCU whipped the Raging Cajuns 34-3 in the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. Iowa State beat the Miami Hurricanes, giving the Hurricanes a 3 straight loss. Giving them 3 straight losses at the end of their season, 42-41 in the Pop-Tarts Bowl.
yeah,
Miami of Ohio beat Colorado State 43-17 in the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl. East Carolina beat the Wolfpack North Carolina State 26-21 in the Go Bowl and Military Bowl. BYU beat Colorado 36-14 in the Valero Alamo Bowl.
yep, that was a good game.
Army
Yes,
beat
Their
LA
best season.
Tech 27-6 in the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl.
Carlos Marshall couldn't field a team, so yep. Army's best year of football.
Oh yeah, 100%, and very happy for the Black Knights. Hopefully they keep it going next year, and hopefully beat Navy. Okay. Congratulations to armed forces teams that won the bowl games this year. Very happy for them. Missouri beat Iowa 27-24 in the Trans-Perfect Music City Bowl. For the second time in 1 year, the beginning of the year and the very last day of the year, Michigan upsetted Alabama 19-13 in the Aurelia Quest Bowl. Honestly, my favorite bowl game of the season. Louisville came back and beat Washington 35-34 in the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl.
Yep.
Minus the college playoff, probably the bowl game of the season. Illinois beat South Carolina 21-17 in the Cheez Citrus Bowl.
Yep.
LSU beat Baylor 44-31 in the Texas Bowl.
Yep.
Ole Miss beat Duke 52-20 in the Texas Gator Bowl.
Yeah, Dart looked good.
Oh yeah, he did. Texas State beat North Texas 30-28 in the Servpro First Responder Bowl. Minnesota beat Virginia Tech 24-18 in the Duke's Mayo Bowl. And Buffalo beat Liberty 26-7 in the Bahamas Bowl. So
You gotta go somewhere. Go to the Bahamas.
go to the Bahamas. All right. So before we talk about the wild card, I have to say congratulations to all the teams that made it through in the playoffs. A lot of teams that had to go through injuries and everything throughout the year. And with the standings, AFC, Bills were ahead 13 wins, 4 losses. And the rest of the division was below 500. Dolphins were 8-9. Jets were 5-12. And the Patriots, with their other rookie quarterback, leading them to a 4th win, 4-13 for the year. AFC North, Ravens were 12-5 behind Henry and Lamar. Steelers were 10-7 with a wild card spot. Bengals were 9-8. Browns were 3-14. AFC South, Texans winning the division 10-7, and every other team below 500 due to injuries and inconsistency. Colts were 8-9. Jaguars were 4-13. Titans were 3-14. AFC West, of course, the Chiefs were the top of the division and the whole AFC with 15 wins and 2 losses. Chargers gained a wild card spot, 11-6 of the year, and Broncos with behind a rookie quarterback in Bo Nix, 10-7 with the other wild card spot. And the Raiders, even though they had the best receiving tight end in a long time, breaking records, and Brock Bowers, they were 4-13. NFC East, the Eagles went on top 14-3. Commanders behind a rookie quarterback and rookie coach as well, 12-5 with a wild card spot. Cowboys being below 500 at 7-10, and the Giants being 3-14. NFC North, number 1, the Lions being the top in the NFC, 15-2. Vikings right behind them by one game, 14-3 with the wild card spot. Packers 11-6 with the third and last wild card spot, and Bears 5-12. NFC South, Bucks reigned the division 10-7, and every other team below 500. Falcons were 8-9, Panthers were 5-12, and the Saints were also 5-12. But the Panthers beat the Saints, which gave them the third spot in the division. In the NFC West, the Rams won the division after being the Seahawks 10-7, and the Seahawks were also 10-7, but unfortunately, Packers had a higher record than them to get in the playoffs. Cardinals were 8-9, and the Niners riddled with injuries again with their practice squad running back in the final game, 6-11. So, all right, so. Wild cards this week. Saturday at 3:30, we got the Chargers versus the Texans. Who you got, Dad?
I'm going Chargers.
I do agree with you. The Chargers, to me, are just healthier and better equipped right now. Saturday at 7 o'clock at night, we got the Steelers versus the Ravens.
Ravens. I don't think the Steelers are playing all that well.
I do agree.
Yeah, I think the Ravens should.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Sunday at 12 o'clock, we got the Broncos versus the Bills.
That's going to be a good game because the cold weather's not going to bother either one of them. It's at Buffalo. I'm going to give it to Buffalo in that one. Even though I could see the Broncos winning.
And this is where I'm going to say it. I'm going with the upset. I'm going with the stronger defense. I'm going with the Broncos.
It's a good pick.
Sunday at 3:30, we got the Packers versus the Eagles.
I'm going Philly. I think Saquon Barkley is just going to
annihilate.
Yeah.
Jordan Love wants revenge.
Yeah.
I'm going with Packers. Sunday at 7 o'clock, so basically Sunday Night Football, we got the Commanders versus the Bucks.
I think the Commanders are mad that they got the better record than the Bucks, but I think the Bucks are going to show why they are the division winner. I'm going with Tampa.
I'm going with experience over rookie. I'm going with Baker Mayfield. Congratulations to Mike Evans on getting the record.
Mm-hmm. He was very happy.
And Baker Mayfield was very happy for him. Monday at 7 o'clock, so Monday Night Football, we got the Minnesota Vikings versus the LA Rams.
I'm going to go with experience in this game. I'm going with the Rams.
I'm going with trick plays and younger receivers. I'm going with the Rams. All right. Boom, boom,
So
boom,
I took all home teams but the Chargers.
Yeah, wow. I mean, here's the thing. I would say Buffalo. It's just that to me,
Broncos got a good chance because they both play in the same type of weather. They both have good quarterback play. The Broncos defense is doing very well.
The only thing the Bills has over the Broncos is a run game, but the Broncos haven't stopped the run all year.
Yeah.
So it's just that.
And Packers could easily beat the Eagles if they play like they did last year.
100%. The only reason why I don't want the Eagles to advance is due to the fact that the Packers, what week? Well, that was week 1, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, week 1 is just that I just think Jordan Love is looking for that vengeance game, and
yeah.
Even if Love gets hurt, Malik's doing well as a backup behind him. So
yeah.
And the only other game I'm kind of iffy on is the Rams and Vikings because the Vikings can win.
Mm-hmm.
There's no doubt about that. But I just think the Rams with Stafford, this is probably Stafford's last year, and he wants to go out with a bang. So.
Yep.
All right.
Anything else?
This is our first show of 2025. Be on the lookout of talking about some card shows, the beginnings of the baseball, and we haven't had a show in a few weeks due to personal and work. So, and another iconic baseball player tragically passed away before the new year, and Mr. Stolen Base, Mr. Showman himself, Ricky Henderson. great legends passed away last year, unfortunately, especially like part of the part of the big four in multiple franchises with Ricky, Pete, Willie Mays, and even though Cespedes wasn't mentioned in our Cepeda wasn't mentioned in our top four for the Giants, was he?
Orlando?
Yeah.
He might have been.
Yeah. So
Or
like,
might have been a
he was an honorable mention,
an honorable mention, yeah.
and of course Fernando Venezuela. So much hopes and prayers to the Henderson family, and hopefully Ricky's just giving that big old smile in heaven. So.
Yep. Everybody, it's a new year, and we'll be coming to you a little bit more. Hopefully, if not, we'll have our stuff. Don't worry, and we'll be talking to you next week. And I have nothing else for you. Card guy Chris Ellis,
Collectible Chris.
and we'll be talking to you later. Bye.